Hey, what's up, everybody? Social Reefer here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. What's up, guys? Today is a crazy day for me, man. Just look at this mess I got here. I got two 20-gallon trash cans mixing salt. I got a wet, dry vacuum here. Bucket here, a whole bunch of towels and stuff here. Had a crazy night, guys. Right now is 8:38 in the morning. I haven't slept. I had to stay up all night, and I'm making this video because I think that this is a very important video. It's a very important message that I need to pass down to you guys. Hopefully this doesn't happen to you, but long story short, for the past few days there were a few corals in my tank that they just weren't looking right, and it happened spontaneously, and I couldn't find a reasoning for it. I was checking my dosing lines were good, my protein skimmer was running, my turf scrubber's running, and I just didn't have any reasoning for it. And I was confused. I'm like, what is going on? Just the other day everything was fine, and now I'm starting to see like this coral over here is not opening up, this coral over there is not opening up. And then it finally got to the hammer garden. And when it got to the hammer garden, that's when I knew it was a problem. Because my hammer garden is, without a doubt, the hardiest section of all the corals in this entire tank is my hammer garden. They stay open all the time. It doesn't matter, So when I noticed that, I started getting worried. But I still couldn't figure out what it was. Regardless, last night, I decided, I was gonna do maintenance on cleaning my power heads. So as I'm taking out my power heads, when I got to this corner, this cheap Amazon power head that I use here, as I'm going to take it out, as you can see, the return nozzle is right above it. So when I went to take it out, I noticed that I'm not getting any pressure from my return nozzle. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why isn't my return pump on? Usually when my return pump goes off, I have my apex set up so that when the return pump goes off, the protein skimmer shuts off, the turf scrubber shuts off, and the UV shuts off as well. So it just wasn't adding up to me. So when I go and I check the control center, turns out that the pump was off. So I go to the back through the wiring, I unplug the pump. It was plugged in, so I had to unplug it, and I'm like, okay, it's plugged in. I checked my app, my Neptune app, and when I check the Neptune app says that it's on. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I unplug it, I plug it back in, and it turns on. And I'm like, yes, it works, good. Everything is running again. Within the minute after I plug it back in, I just heard like a fuse pop, like poof. And I'm like, oh man, this thing just gave out on me. So I'm thinking like if I unplug it and plug it back in, it was gonna power on. Nope, it didn't. The power bank of the pump completely fried. So that was this pump here, which is my Varios. I've been running this pump for over 5 years. And the power bank of the pump just completely, shut off. Now, I'm not here to talk down to the pump. I love that pump. And the pump still works, I'm pretty sure. It's the power bank that gave out, unfortunately. But luckily, I had a backup pump in my closet, which is this Jebao pump that I have here. And I had to unplug the entire thing, rewire everything, put in the new pump, which is over here. And I also had to do a little bit of replumbing, because since it's a different size pump, I had to change out the fittings and stuff. So as I'm doing this, then my turf scrubber, which it was my fault, it was overdue for some maintenance. It starts overflowing because there was so much algae in the bottom of it that it just got the PVC in the bottom got clogged. The water starts overflowing through the top. It was like a domino effect. All the bad things that could happen was happening to me last night. And yeah, man, I'm still here right now just making this video for you guys. You see the mess that I got here, but thank God I was able to get everything running again. And you know, in hindsight, we can all say, oh, I would have done this, I would have done that. I would have said the same thing too, but unfortunately that's something that slipped my mind. I never usually open this up unless I got to do some maintenance on the dose to change the lines and stuff like that. You know, I usually rely on my app. I go on the phone, I go on the apps. I'm one of these tech guys, you know, I'm over here looking all through, oh, everything's running fine, blah, blah, blah. Nothing should be, you know, nothing to worry about. No, BS. There is something to worry about. Guys, do not depend only on the apps. If something is off in your tank and you go on the apps and everything seems to be running fine, still go and manually check your equipment, guys. Because since I already have my system set up for when my return pump turns off, that my skimmer and all these other equipment need to turn off with it, I assumed it was running the whole time because my skimmer and my turf scrubber never turned off. So every time I check my sump, since I noticed that this was running and this was running, I assumed that the pump was running too. But it wasn't, because the power bank of the pump blew a fuse and it just wasn't working anymore. You know, so just, you know, do your due diligence. Do not only rely on technology. I hope that this video reaches a lot of you guys so that this doesn't happen to y'all. You know, I'm praying that my corals make a comeback. I will be honest with you guys. I kind of see, especially in my hammock garden, that since I've turned the return pump back on last night till now, that is definitely opening up more than what it has been in the past few days. With my Ghani, I could kind of say the same thing as well, but it's not something for certain until later on as the day goes by that I can actually speak on. You know, I'm giving you this information in real time. But yeah, it's kind of crazy, man, because I would have never ever thought to check my return pump. The only reason I checked it was because I just so happened to be cleaning my power heads. And thank God I was cleaning my power heads, because I could tell you right now, my return pump, just based off of remembering when my corals started closing up, just based off of remembering that, my return pump probably wasn't running for at least 4 to 5 days. Guys, 4 to 5 days. Thank God my power heads and they're just, you know, the circulation up here was keeping everything alive. You know, I'm sure the alkalinity was being depleted, the trace elements was being depleted and all of that stuff. That's crazy. You know, thank God that I didn't allow this to continue for another day. I literally broke night. I haven't slept yet. You know, I got the equipment, you know, straightened out. Everything is fixed and running now. But, you know, I had to make this message because I would hope that this will reach somebody that will open up your eyes. You know what I mean? Like, I hope this opens up somebody's eyes and just, you know, makes you do a little bit more than what you're comfortable with. Because I was always comfortable looking at the app and making sure that everything was good through the app. Okay, I'm good. No, you're not. You know, the app is good if you're not home and you're out traveling or you're out at work. But if you're at home and you see something's wrong with your fish tank, you could check your app, but also check everything manually. Like, come and physically check your stuff. Make sure everything is good. Thank God. You know, that's all I gotta say. But yeah, guys, if you appreciate these type of videos, you know, just, you know, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, you know, pass down the message. This I'm 100% sure could help somebody avoid a disaster like me. And, you know, it is what it is, man. Until the next one, hopefully I make a comeback. I'll make a video for you guys in the next few days so that, you know, just to give you an update on how everything is going. Hopefully everything is going good. But yeah, man, that's it. Social Reefer, and I'm out. Peace.